I just binge watched the entire second season of Squid Game and I have a lot to talk about. The fact that this season even exists, the new direction of the story, the new cast, and this weird ass ending of a season, there's a lot to talk about. And yeah, by the way, I will be spoiling the shit out of Squid Game season 1 and 2. So if you haven't watched it yet, get your ass out of here and go watch it and then come back. And if you watched it, then you're chilling. So let's get started. Why does this season even exist in the first place? I might be wrong, but I think I remember hearing something about the writer of Squid Game spending years and years trying to get his script greenlit into a movie, and it never got made, so he turned it into a show that ended up on Netflix, and obviously it was fucking massive. If you remember back in 2021, this show was absolutely everywhere. Viral trends, shitty Roblox games,
Yo, this guy's trying to put.
an actual good fan-made game, a whole Mr. Beast video, cosplays, everything. Squid Game was a massive success, and I think it's completely deserved. Maybe I have rose-tinted glasses because I haven't watched season 1 since it first came out, because I rarely rewatch stuff if I'm being honest, but I remember season 1 being really solid. The writing was on point, everything was calculated. I loved the art direction and the cinematography, great acting all around. Man, this show was amazing. So, you know for a fact, Netflix were rubbing their hands together thinking about all the cash they were going to milk out of this cow, just like Stranger Things and Money Heist. And I still can't believe they made a Korean version of that shit. I don't know a single soul that watched that show. I swear, producers are so out of touch these days. It's like they just look at the stats and then some guy comes up with a half-baked idea. Oh shit, all our Korean stuff is making a lot of money and Money Heist is making us a lot of money. What if we combined the two and made Money Heist Korea? I don't even know if this show is any good, and to be honest, I don't care. But what I'm getting at is that Netflix was so damn ready to milk Squid Game until that cow was on its last breath, sucked out of its life, begging to be put out of its misery. But the writer of Squid Game was like, yeah, no, that was the end of the story. I think that was a perfect ending, and I didn't really plan for anything else to happen after this. And then Netflix just gave him an offer he couldn't refuse. And that's how we got a second season. I really did not know at all what to expect from this season. I never watched any of the trailers or all the news leading up to it because I honestly didn't care. I knew I was going to watch it either way. In my mind, I was like, there is so much stuff constantly changing. I'm done trying to make sense of it, and I just gave up. Because not that long after season 1 came out, there were rumors that the writer was preparing a prequel to the story for season 2, and that we were going to see more of number 001, or the creator of the games from season 1, and kind of explain his backstory. I think that would have been pretty sick, not gonna lie, but season 1 ended ambiguously, and I know so many people were dying to find out what was going to happen next. Shit, even LeBron James talked about it for some reason. LeBron James didn't seem too thrilled about the end of Squid Game's first season. What is this headline? Who cares? Oh my god. The rest of the article is even more ridiculous, but I'm sidetracking, so I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. I think the idea of going back to when the game started was a really cool idea, but I understand why they had to keep the story going. I will honestly not be surprised if Netflix ended up making like 100 spin-offs of this show, so maybe we'll see that idea one day. But I was also pretty curious to see where the story was gonna go from here. I think they really understood what made the first season so successful and special, and they really kept the same tone going this season. I think they could have really easily gone in a very different direction, like making a cop thriller about searching for the games. And we did get a little bit of that in the first 2 episodes, but I'm actually pretty glad they brought us back into the games. I think we have an insanely interesting dynamic with the fact that 456 is an ex-winner, and the fact that the front man is player number 1, and that we, the audience, know he's the traitor this time. Like, this isn't supposed to be some crazy plot twist like last season. This is a ticking time bomb until he betrays my man. And of course, they become besties. Look at them all bonding and smiling and shit. I swear, this is just a Mr. Beast video. I spent 50 hours with poor people. I really like that dynamic and I love the new games. I think they were all interesting and just as tense as the games from the first season, although I will say the pacing was very weird to me at first. We were on the second to last episode of the season and I was like, this is only the 3rd game. Isn't there supposed to be like 6 of them? And there were so many plot points that still needed to be addressed or tied up nicely. I was like, there's no fucking way they can wrap everything up in 2 episodes. where is this going? And it wasn't until I saw that there was going to be a season 3 releasing only a year later that will also be the final season of the show that I finally understood why we got that weird ass cliffhanger ending. This season felt like half a season. This type of ending maybe could have worked for another type of show, but season 1 of Squid Game ended in such a great way with everything being tied up nicely at the end. Season 1 was so well written and so well paced, and then you watch season 2 and I was just like, what is going on? What is this ending? Because it doesn't follow the same path as season 1. I don't like the fact that they set things up this season only for it to lead to nowhere and for us to have to wait until season 3. And I know this is what shows are like usually, but Squid Game wasn't like that at all in season 1, so this is very weird to me. We followed the cop and his little team of soldiers the whole season just for it to lead to nowhere. We followed guard number 11 and the dad of the daughter she saw get hospitalized back in the theme park the whole season, and that also led to nowhere. So this season to me was very weird. I think I will appreciate this season more if season 3 ended up being very good, because I swear this season felt like half a season. It's like the writer wrote the entire rest of the story after season 1 and was like, oh wait, this doesn't fit into a single season. Let's split it right here. So that's why this season ends so abruptly. I think I would have really preferred if the frontman revealed his face to 456 and his friend right before killing his friend, just so we get this crazy reveal that we were waiting for and to see his reaction. I also would have liked if they showed us what the plot line of the cop and the boat captain was leading up to in order to tease what this is all leading up to next season. Because I'm going to be honest, the plot lines of the cop and number 11 are so boring compared to what's going on in the games. Every time we see them, I'm like, can we get back to the good part? And the dad of the daughter that we saw at the theme park just ended up dying without anything noteworthy happening to him. Like, what was that about? I really hope they cooked with season 3, because leaving us off like this is kind of crazy. Oh, and the cast this season really grew on me. At first, I was like, damn, this is really not the same without all the people from season 1. And it's like, I forgot all those damn people died in season 1. Literally everyone died. So there aren't a lot of returning cast members this season, but I really like the new cast. I'm sorry if I don't know any of these stars. I know these are all huge stars in Korean pop culture, and I kind of feel dumb that I don't know anything about them or who they are, but yeah, I really like this cast. I didn't expect them to add an influencer that made a meme coin and scammed all his fans into the games. I think that's fucking hilarious and weirdly well timed with all the shitcoin memes going around lately.
Oh, holy fuck! Holy fuck!
You full clip.
Holy fuck, thanks for the 20 bandos.
And Thanos is easily the star of this season for me. This guy is so damn annoying, but I still loved him. He's so entertaining to watch and he steals whatever scene he's in. I found out after binging the season that he used to be a huge rapper called T.O.P. or Top. Yeah, I don't know what I'm watching, but yeah, he used to make music before K-pop was mainstream and everything, so that's cool. I don't remember if the first season was like this, but this season felt a lot funnier. Maybe I'm tweaking, but it felt a lot more lighthearted, and I don't know exactly what kind of tone they were going for, because to me, season 1 was kind of mocking us, the viewers, for watching all of these awful games. Like, okay, because my interpretation of the VIPs from season 1 and the reason they were all faceless and nameless was that these guys were us, the viewers, sitting on our couches and watching these people suffer through some screens, enjoying ourselves without really thinking about what we are consuming. I think Squid Game is kind of a meta critique on spectacles and consumerism, kind of like Nope from Jordan Peele. So this season indulges in more of the gruesome violence of last season, but this time I really don't know what kind of tone they were going for, with these montages with upbeat music and shootouts that lasted like a whole episode. Like, what is this song? Why did they take a trap remix of Fly Me to the Moon off of SoundCloud? But yeah, I could talk about every single thing that I liked or didn't like for hours on end, but I'm gonna keep this brief. I think I still really enjoy this season despite the issues I have with it, and I will definitely appreciate it more when season 3 comes out and continues the story where it left off. But for now, I'm giving Squid Game 2 a 7 out of 10. I'm sorry, by the way, for disappearing for half a year. I was pretty busy with college and work and life in general, and also playing Marvel Rivals, I'm not gonna lie. But this time I'm back and I'm more motivated than ever to make more videos, and I think I realized I should take these videos more lightly and have fun making them instead of being all serious and shit. Because I think when I overthink these videos, that's when I end up with unfinished scripts and scrapped videos. And I also want to thank a friend of mine for motivating me to make videos again. You know who you are. I think that talk we had really lit a fire in me. So yeah, I'm back. I'm working on a video recapping all the movies I watched from 2024, and I'm probably working on it as we speak. But in the meantime, you can check out my last video essay on streaming services. Even though it's from a few months ago, I think it's still really relevant, and I hope what I say in that video ages nicely in the next coming years. So yeah, see you.